This is going to be a test for the CCI shot shell, which has a bunch of little like birdshot type bullets in it. This is used for like snakes or whatever. You could possibly bird hunt with this, but you probably want to be really close. What we're going to do is I'm going to stand here and simulate kind of shooting a snake. We got a 1/4-inch piece of pine board there, and then if they make it through that, we'll see if we can dig some of them out the dirt. What I'm gonna do here though is I have the regular full metal jacket underneath it, and I'm gonna put a regular full metal jacket on top of it as well to see if these rounds function right and if it'll chamber so you can shoot them back to back. I only have one round, otherwise I'd put multiple back to back. But we'll put one of these, see if when it fires off, if it chambers the CCI shot shell correctly, and then when the CCI shot shell fires off, see if it has enough power to chamber another round. Now, we're going to do this out of the Phoenix HP 22A. The only round so far that I found that don't like to chamber an extra round, the next round, is a Winchester Super X. For some reason, that round, I don't know, it don't have enough push. It won't, sometimes it won't even eject the shell all the way. All the rest of them, bulk ammunition, everything else runs fine through it. So first shot, it's going to be this full metal jacket, and then we'll check function to see if it penetrates, well, to see if it chambers the next round, and then we'll go on to shooting it into the pine board. I'm gonna shoot this one right here in the corner. All right. It chambered. CCI shot shell did chamber. So now we're going to shoot at the top left corner of this pine board with CCI shot shell at about a range you would shoot a snake at. Alright, some of those may have penetrated. Let's see. It did not have enough power. That round was extreme. I mean, I felt it. That was really weak. It didn't even cock the hammer back all the way. It semi-cocked the hammer. And I'll go ahead and pull it back here. You can see it did not eject the shell. Of course it didn't, because it didn't even bring the hammer back far enough. So did not eject the shell. Put that on safety. Now let's check out the pine board. See if anything made it through. We had, it looks like a few of them did actually pass through. You can see it here in the light. You can see the spread through out there. So I mean, if you were shooting at a snake distance, if you know what you're going to shoot them at, you could hit the snake very easily. That'd be no problem, and you'd get probably several shots into him. I mean, the only open spot I see right there really that wouldn't hit, if maybe his head was just right there and he was a smaller snake. But your chances of hitting them is really good. Getting multiple shots on them would be really good. Now I can see several of these tiny rounds in the board, but if you flip it over, get in the sunlight here, you got one exited there, there, right there, and there. Those are all exits, I do believe. Now, I'm not 100% positive. But let's look right here and see if we can find any. Let's see. That's a little rock. That's a little piece. I mean, if they did penetrate, they're not going to go far. Actually, looks like that may have been a little spot. No, I don't see one there. See if any did roll down here. There's a tiny one there. It rolled down. It's hard to see. You might not be able to see it. There's also a little tiny one there. Let me see if, slide over, babe. You're in the sunlight. There we go. There we go. Right there, there's a tiny one. And now that's the one we just knocked down. Those are all the ones I'm seeing. They're very tiny. Hard to make out. So it's got enough power to kill a snake. Enough little spread, but if you have to shoot multiple of them back to back, don't count on it. Because It did not kick any what hard. That round was extremely weak. There you go. That's going to be the CCI shot shell.